Let me tell you why you hate your bleeping job. So what's really going on? You gave up your bleeping freedom to get a job. That's why you bleeping hate it. You can't communicate effectively or freely, so you end up with a whole bunch of suppressed desires. You exchange time for money, and you have to sacrifice so much of yourself for work. What else are you going to give up? Are you going to give up your self-worth, your creativity, all your best ideas? You are a modern-day slave who is no longer forced to work under a burning hot sun. Now you are tortured with how-to manuals, regulations, and guidelines that will ensure that you will never be free again. So maybe you're not picking bundles of cotton or being whipped by a slave master. Now you're being whipped by your boss's pen. Each write-up or note in your file is like a hashtag of whip marks on your back. You hate your bleeping job because you are forced to be subservient, submissive, inferior, and enslaved into a life of fear. You hate your bleeping job because the only sense of reprieve that you get is moving up into your master's house. Yes, your once ambitious aspirations have devolved into you being a house slave / middle manager. This is the station where everyone who is imprisoned by the mind aspires to be. In this position, you can really express your desires by being a complete asshole. You humiliate your workers and employees, you subjugate them to ridiculous demands and work hours, and you keep them incarcerated and controlled into your own little prison of fear. If they act up, going into solitary confinement is not enough. Instead, they get sold off, forcefully separated from their work family and never to be seen again. You hate your bleeping job because it has turned into a plantation where everyone is painfully employed, and your dreams of being free are as distant as a chariot descending from the winds. This does not only apply to a job, it could be a dream business that you're failing miserably in. You know the business I'm talking about, the one that has more secret debt than Enron. You hate your bleeping job because you enslaved yourself to it. You're giving your job or business all of your power. You're focused on the negative. You're focusing on pleasing your master, your boss, on gossiping with employees, on being tied to this illusionary sense of security that you've forgotten where the power lies. You have forgotten who you are, and you've allowed a job to shape you into the person that you never wanted to be. So you live your life in the fear of being who you truly are. And this is the worst kind of slavery. Just understand that many institutions will suck you dry. They want you to be part of a machine. So this way you can be easily replaced. This way of thinking makes having a job the most risky endeavor of them all. So the only thing that you can do is stay focused on being free, on being unique. This way you'll always be irreplaceable and you won't bleeping hate your job.